A fabulous evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Shan Show. How's everyone doing? Let me share with you a story. Last week, I was attending a business seminar and I saw this very cool guy and he was speaking with such persuasive power that captivated the whole audience. I have no choice but walk up to him and say, "Hey, how do you get this persuasive power? What is your secret?" And he just shared with me these 3 magical letters, NLP. And I say, "NLP? National Library Board?" He said, "No, Neuro Linguistic Programming. In short, it is NLP." So I went to ask, and he said, NLP is actually the study of the human brain and the human behavior that helps you to communicate more effectively and persuasively. And today, we have received so much nominations from our TV show that we has welcomed him on our show tonight. And tonight, this guest is a highly sought-after coach and communications expert who has helped thousands of people and individuals from SMEs to MNCs for the last decade to communicate more effectively and persuade with power. He's also a best-selling author and one of the 7 NLP trainers in Singapore who is associated to the American Board of NLP, which is one of the largest boards in the world. Amazing, isn't it? So let's put our hands together to welcome on our show the founder of Acme Achievers, Jacky Lim. Alright. Thank you, Jacky, for coming on our show.
Thank you.
You can see that you're very popular. You look great tonight.
Thank you so much, Shan.
Do share with us why and how do you get into this neuro-linguistic programming, NLP?
Well, I must say this happened more than probably 10 years ago. And I remember back then I was at the crossroads of my life. I was living in a cocoon and that was the very first time I was exposed to this program called NLP.
Wow.
And it was like something just shifted inside me when I came across this book called Awaken the Giant Within.
Wow.
And then from that onwards, I just started telling myself, hey, Jack, what have you been doing all these years? And so something just exploded, and that's probably why I'm here today.
Wow, that's really fascinating. Can you share with us more why use NLP as an effective tool for influence, like what you did in the business seminar?
Right, that's a very good question. Well, you see, Shan, have you ever tried to influence someone and have struggled? Because the more you persist, the more resistance you actually got.
Of course, I actually felt so frustrated, keep doing the same thing and I can't get it. I don't know how to push that button like you do, to close that sales.
Well, you see, I actually believe that the number one reason why so many people often struggle in influence is due to their lack of understanding of how the process of influence works. While most of us might think that influence is something that's done consciously, it is something which actually takes place at the unconscious level. And that's exactly what we teach in our programs.
Well, that's really fascinating. I've learned something new today. Have you?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's, do share with us how the audience can actually apply it in our business or our personal lives.
Well, you see, there's just so much that NLP has to offer, and I've actually experienced it myself. And one of the things that we teach is that we know that people actually process thoughts in their mind in very different ways. And for example, there are some people in the audience who might prefer to process information in images. We call it visual. People who prefer to do it in sounds, auditory, and sensations, kinesthetic. So by understanding how an individual is programmed so differently, now it allows me to be able to speak their language and therefore be able to get the upper hand in influence.
Wow.
And that's what we term as a subconscious influence.
That's incredible. No wonder he speaks like Obama, don't you agree? So persuasive, right? He's oozing with coolness and confidence. I wish all of us could speak like you. I've heard about Acme Achievers, and I heard that there's some plans to launch an NLP parenting program. Can you share with us some, exciting plans that are ahead?
Well, you know what? It's been in my mind for years now that I've actually wanted to bring this system of influence to our stressful parents in Singapore as well. You know, we all know that in Singapore, parents are so busy and that they do not hardly have the time to communicate with their kids. And finally, when they do want to communicate with their kids, guess what happened? And it's just like the relationship is so strained and there's no way that they can actually get back. I'm so excited to be launching this program finally.
I totally agree with you. I do have a lot of friends who are parents themselves, and I surely invite them to your program as well. I believe that the audience sitting here today are very interested, right? So can you share where can I find more information about this course or this program coming up?
Oh, certainly. We do have a www.jackylim.com and you can just log on to the website and find more information.
Awesome!
Yes.
I believe the audience are really busy surfing your website right now. So actually that's all the time we have tonight. But really, ladies and gentlemen, log on and connect with us on www.shanswan.com. And remember, if you have any fascinating or interesting personality that you would like to nominate on my show, do feel free to just text me or call in to shanswan.com today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, see you after the break. Thank you.
Thank you.